I gotta say, my favorite new show on television right now, Real Husbands of Hollywood. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
Man, we're having a ball. It's crazy.
So describe how this show came together, because originally it was just a couple of skits. And
well, you know, Chris Spencer is like one of my best friends, and he wrote the skits for the BET Awards a year and a half ago, and they were hysterical. So eventually they decided to make a show out of it. Him and Kevin Hart got together. So then Kevin started calling people, and he called Nick Cannon, he called me, JB Smoove, Nelly, Dwayne Martin, a bunch of people, and said, look, I'm doing a show, it's going to be crazy, I want you to be part of it. And when I first heard about it, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be ridiculous, because Kevin Hart is ridiculous.
Right.
He's a mess. And but we've been friends for so long, and with Chris and then Stan Lathan, the director and producer, Ralph Farquhar, Jesse Collins, we all know each other for the past 15 years.
Well,
so
it's very sincere. Like, I mean, you could see the chemistry on.
Oh, we know each other. You know, we're boys. We're hanging out all the time. So why not put some cameras there and write a script that sort of expresses that? And now we all get to play our sort of hyper real versions of ourselves, make fun of each other, make fun of ourselves, and well, first and foremost, make fun of the whole genre of reality TV, because that's just the most ridiculous thing in the world anyway. So we said, okay, we're going to create a show that puts things in perspective, because things are getting out of hand with the reality shows. So on our show, we can go as crazy as we want to be, because we're trying to make a point. And we're having a great time doing it. You know, I mean, every single day it's hard to keep a straight face. And what's so magic about it, I think, is that everybody brings their own sort of sense of humor to the play. Kevin Hart is just a physical comedy genius, bouncing up and down all day long. JB Smoove, he screams every line, and you know, Dwayne always has something schemy going on. I always break the fourth wall. I always look right in the camera. I say something, and then for validation, I check if what I said was great. And I say, yeah, that was great. And so it's a nice sort of mixture, a nice melange of guys who, you know, love each other, respect each other, and having a good time.
I feel you. Now, someone on Twitter asked you, what's it like to work with Kevin Hart? And you said, it's like working with a mosquito on crack.
Did I say that?
You said that.
Wow. Well, it's true. It's true. It is true. He's got energy that you wouldn't believe. He just keeps going non-stop. It's like a little mosquito. He does not stop, and which is great, because he motivates everybody else to amp up their game, and he is tireless, and he always comes up with great stuff, and we all pitch in and brainstorm how to make stuff funnier, and so yeah, he definitely is a mosquito on crack, in a very good way.
In a good mosquito on crack.
In a great mosquito on crack way. Yeah.
Hey, how long have you known Kevin Hart?
Wow, I've known Kevin Hart at least 10 years, probably longer.
Okay.
And he tells a story because I was on Soul Food, and I just started dating my wife, Nicole Ari Parker, the beautiful Nicole Ari Parker. And so we were pulling up at the Laugh Factory, and he tells a story. He says, "Man, Boris, you had this silver, the CL 55, and you pulled up at the Comedy Store, and you got out in slow motion with the tight shirt, and you opened the door for Nicole, and Nicole stepped out, and she whipped her hair, and I was standing there, man, and I was, I'd taken the bus to the Comedy Store, and I was just standing there looking at Boris and Nicole, and I was like, wow, man, and that's how I want to be." And he just embellishes. Anyway, so we met at the Laugh Factory when he performed, and right from the second I saw him on stage, I knew that this guy is gonna blow up. I'll tell a different story, how we met. This is one version. My version is, I do a lot of charity work. So I go to shelters and different places. So I went to a shelter in downtown LA, and the woman walked me through, and I met a lot of the kids and young adults, and there was this young sort of teenager just sort of cowered in the corner, just like with the head down. So, and he looked up and he looked at me, and his eyes we connected, and I was like, oh my God, this young boy, he's gonna do well in life. And So I took him in, I fed him, and I clothed him, and I gave him a sense of purpose.
Kids clothes, of course.
That's right, kids clothes. But still, to this day. And it was Kevin Hart. And so I adopted him really originally, and I gave him the start in Hollywood, and I gave him the confidence that he needed to make it big. So you're welcome, Kevin.
Every penis that she's been linked to, so what? I shot her club up. That's ejaculating in a chick, for people that don't know. I shot her club up and I got her pregnant.
50 wants to feed his niggas.
Huh.
Yeah, and if he can't feed you, then you're still a threat to some degree. And Game was talking, real greasy about fucking him up and all types of crazy shit. That type of shit, on a street level, you can't forgive that.